I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, after all the excitement of a jackpot of Grade 1 sprints with a massive carryover of 1 million rand, we close out the meeting, the last leg of the place accumulator, the last leg of the pick six, with the World Sports Betting MR94 handicap over 1,750 meters goes at 16.28. And it's another very competitive handicap, which we'll discuss in a moment. But first, let's hear from Garth Puller, Dean Cannemeyer, and Peter Muscat.
African Dust not only takes a step up in class, he's 3 pounds under sufferance. He's also a build-up run for the end of the month, KwaZulu-Natal. He's a KwaZulu-Natal bred horse. He's African Skyline's half-brother. I want to get him ready for the end of the month, where he'll be more competitive. I think it's a bit of a big ask for him there, but he is a nice horse.
Yeah, he definitely steps up in class. You know, he did run third there at Scottsville. That was his first run. Fourth, I think it was also called Lost City, ran fourth. Came out and won. I came out and won again. But we must bear in mind that that race was his first run in about 4 months. He got hurt in Cape Town, and I thought he came into that run underdone, and he ran a good third over a trip, which I think was too sharp for him. And then it was over a mile, which I always believe, put it this way, I always believe that he's also got 2,000 meters out of a Galileo mare. It was his first run back. And then I galloped him in between, and he won the other at Greyville. Better suited, I think, over the 1750 trip, and I think he's also improving. But it is a more competitive race, but he is on the up and he's doing well.
Yeah, difficult. He drops back in trip a little bit from the 1950 back to the 1750, which is not ideal. However, he's come through his race in great order. He's a very fit, happy horse heading in. I expect a solid run from him. So he should run into the money. Etiquette, the 1750 might be on the sharp side for him. He likes it a little bit further, I should imagine, but he's doing well at home, and with the sting out the ground, he could.
Certainly a nice 94 handicap to close out proceedings at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Golden Horse Sprint Day. I'll give Raheel a chance to have a go at the selections in a moment, but I'm going to narrow it down to the following horses. Number 3, Tababoya for me, top weight, difficult task, but the Gareth Van Zyl stable in good form. Richard Fourie, a significant jockey booking, and he rode Tababoya to victory last time out. My top choice would be number 5, Ketchikel, very much alive. Then number 9, Ponte Pietra from the Cannemeyer stable, and we heard from Dean a moment ago. Number 10, Aurora Storm from the Peter Muscat stable, a winner at the course, but stepping back in trip. And then Gareth's other runner, which I think is very much alive, is number 12, Wiccan Warrior. Those would be my not-so-short list, Raheel, of 5 horses, with Ketchikel top of the list. How do you see the race?
I think the 3 horses dominate this event, Graham. Ketchikel, Ponte Pietra, and Wiccan Warrior. I think between those 3 horses, we could possibly have the winner here. If I was pushed into a corner, the top choice for me would be horse number 9, Ponte Pietra. I think that he's absolutely going to love the step up to 1750. Last time out, 1400 on the sharper side for him, yet he won with quite a bit in hand. His penultimate start, obviously Noble City coming through to dispose of a useful field just this past Saturday on Daily News 2000 Day, and I think that Ponte Pietra is a horse that's going to go through the divisions, and he's going to be a fair sort for the yard. So he'd be the narrow top choice for me. Although if Wiccan Warrior was drawn in the first half of the field, I think he'd be a strong favourite in this lineup. He's currently at around 11-2. He has found some early support, and he's a horse that certainly has the ability. Obviously, Garrett took him down to the Cape for the season there, but things didn't go according to plan for him. He came back and he won, and then last time out in the Guineas, he had a very tough ask. He went to the front and he tied on that occasion, but he now takes a step down in class, and he'll be a lot more competitive in this lineup here. And then Ketchikel, who won his last start. So I think numbers 5, 9 and 12, between those 3 horses, I think the winner could come from. The only concern with Wiccan Warrior is that he carries 60. He's got to give weight away to the other 3 horses, which is not going to be easy, but I think he's a horse that's certainly got lots of ability, and let's see how he goes. He's 1 from 1 at the course, so he could certainly make it 2 from 2.
I think Wicked Warrior is very decent. Interestingly, the three you've picked out, Ketchikel, Ponte Pietra, Wicked Warrior, they are the leading lights. And there's collateral form between them, which suggests that it's going to be a tight struggle. The draw and luck in running could play a role. And as you said, Wicked Warrior is drawn worst of all. Ketchikel is drawn best of those. Number 5, Ketchikel for me. Number 9, Ponte Pietra for Rahil, but I think we've identified the principles in the race, and it should be a hard-fought affair, certainly between Ketchikel, Ponte Pietra and Wicked Warrior. At the weights, there's not much to choose between them.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.